Well, given that it took an hour to open the last box, this is my second ever beta booster box for Sorcery opening ever. And this time, we're not going to make it last a whole bloody hour. Now, last box was obscenely good. Beginner's luck, of course. I mean, how else do you explain a foil Philosophers? You know, that's insane. That truly is insane. Eric Curiosa has blessed my previous box to get me addicted to open and definitely maybe get more boxes in the future. But the art's beautiful, and I'm still figuring out how the best way to save time is for this kind of stuff. But let's get to it. Also, apologies for the glare in the video, the last video, and apologies for the crazy lack of focus. I'm filming this all on my iPhone, so, you know, not the most efficient kind of way to go about it. So just like last time, oh, holy moly. What the heck happened here? Ah, there we are. There we are. Perfect. Not super zoomed in, but good enough. There we are. Let's move these. These are all the pulls from the previous box. Let's move those out of the way. Beautiful cards. Lovely to see them. So just like last box, the box topper has a foil sorcerer. So I guess that's standard in each beta box like this. I'm guessing there's going to be a piece of rubble and, yeah, the same amount of tokens. So we'll just keep that to the side because we already have those goodies. And let's get to it. Pack number 1 and box number 2. I mean, truthfully, the downside of the last box being so good is there's no way this box can match it. So we got a Train Constrictor again. And that glare is coming back unless I hold the card a certain way. So we'll put the exceptionals and ordinaries off screen because we don't really have too many bangs for our bucks in that card slot. Mudflow. At the start of your turn, surface or burrow each minion occupying target nearby site. That seems pretty good. That seems all right. Seems all right. Another Blaze. Love to see it. Now the Elite or the Unique. What do we got? A Magellan Globe. Is that the guy who circumnavigated the Earth? An elite relic for the intrepid traveler. Opposite edges of the realm are connected. Well, yep, that is the guy that circumnavigated the Earth. Well then, look at that. Off to a thematic start. Love to see it. So there's our elite slot right there. And then a couple ordinaries. Again, guys, I don't want this video to take forever, so we'll just go through them quickly. I'm trying to avoid that glare somehow. Not sure what's causing it. I thought it was the lights behind me. I guess it's the lights in front of me. Rinky-dink operation. Love to see it. Pack number 2. That's another thing. I got to make sure to open the packs on screen properly. Another buried treasure. Buried. I'm American. Buried treasure. Scavenging Fiend. Genesis conjure a broken artifact to this location? What is a broken artifact? I have no idea. Fell Bog Frog Men can leap entirely over adjacent sites in one step. Oh, so they skip a site. That's kind of... Oh my god. Well, that's amazing. So we got a Flame Core and 2 Philosopher's Stone, one of which is following the last box. And our second pack of the second box, 2 for 2, we get an Onyx Core as in our unique slot. That's amazing. Ogre Goons, Polar Bears, Spin Attack. Funny reference if anyone gets it. Trying to bring the cards a little closer to the camera so they're not super distant and blurry. Easier said than done, though. Okay, just a couple ordinaries. I mean, that wasn't a very ordinary pack. That had an Onyx Core in it, baby. Oh, again, got to open the pack on camera. See what we got here. Frontier Settlers. If I had to guess, this has something to do with playing more sites. Exceptional Mortals of Till and Toil. Tap. Reveal and play your topmost site to an adjacent void or rubble. Frontier Settlers move there and lose this ability. You know, this game has great design because you can kind of get a gist of what a card's supposed to do just by, like, reading its name sometimes. Like, I just knew Frontier Settlers is going to be something like playing sites or maybe clearing sites. Quagmire. An exceptional site of swamp and slough. Ugh. Runoff. Genesis. Until your next turn, units are immobile while they occupy nearby sites. Hey, there's an Arthurian Legends card, Babbling Brook, that I think is like this. Or that might be disabled, not immobile, which arguably is better. Not arguably, it is. Call to War. Search your spellbook for an exceptional mortal, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your spellbook. Interesting. So it's for an exceptional only. Cool. Elementalist? Wow, wow, wow. You know, I have a funny 4-color knight deck, and I was thinking about, because, you know, Templar is the go-to, but I'm always struggling with Threshold, and not going to lie, I was wanting Elementalist. I guess I'm getting it now. So Onyx Core and Elementalist, I believe, are our uniques. I believe avatars in that slot are always uniques, and there's no such thing as like an elite avatar, but I might be wrong. And then just some, you know, not chaff, but, you know, just ordinaries and ordinaries and ordinaries and ordinaries. Ooh, Critical Strike. I actually like that card. That card's cool. Don't know how to get rid of this weird shadow, but we'll figure it out. All right, so that was the first row off the top. On to the second row, or fourth pack of the second box. You know, 2 squared is 4, so I've got a good feeling about this pack. Fourth pack of the second box. Crave Golem, interesting. Phantom Steed, ooh, so I'm a fan of the Coursers and Arthurian Legends. What does this do? Movement 2 Voidwalk may carry an allied minion. Can't carry your avatar. That's really cool, giving my nice Voidwalk. I hope I get 3 of these, actually. Because the Coursers movement 1 charge, or move plus 1 charge, it only costs 2, but giving somebody Voidwalk, that's super cool. Maybe I'll just get a beast with Voidwalk and give it to Sir Tom Thumb, you know? Psionic Blast, cool. What is this? An elite site and observatory. Ooh, the sun and moon. Oh, I like that. That's very pretty. Observatory. An elite site of Destined Deciphered. Genesis, look at your next 3 spells. Put them back in any order. Ooh. Well, you are observing your deck. It's a shame you can't, like, toss them away or something. And what is that? That's an elite site, so we'll put that in the elite category. Bone Rabble, Midnight Rogue, Sedge... Ooh, we got a foil. We got Aramos Mercenaries, foil Ordinary. You may discard a random card rather than pay the spell's mana cost. What if you don't have any other cards in hand? What if it's like the last card in your hand? Can you even play it? Because that's a mana cost, so you don't have anything to discard. I imagine no. Well, ice, more Grey Wolves. I mean, Grey Wolves, you always want those guys. More Grey Wolves means better Grey Wolf deck, right? Oh, open the pack on the camera. See what we got. Assylian Cyclops. It's a cool... I love how zany and crazy the art is. Just like, boom, so much going on. Look at that little guy in the corner there. Reminds me of, what's that Pokemon called? Garchomp, I think? There's a little Garchomp there. Got a Headless Haunt, the guy who is teleporting wherever he wants. Siege Ballista. Tap Bear and another ally deal 3 damage to a target unit up to 2 steps away. Ah, so it's like a 3-power range 2. Mix Aqua. Okay. I think we only got Mix Terra and Mix Air in the other box, but now we got a Mix Aqua. We're getting our water on. An Elite Potion and Briny Brew. Oh, I like that. I think the air one was called Effervescent because it's like fizzy and bubbly and light. So calling this one a Briny Brew is very water threshold themed. Anything crazy here? Nothing super duper crazy. Again, sorry about the glare, guys. I'll try and fix that for the next 4 boxes. I thought I had already dealt with it, and because I'm not a aficionado with video editing, I think once I get started, I gotta power through. You know, you can't seal the packs back up and open them and have the same candid reaction. Slumbering Giantess. Chain Lightning. Hold on now. Exceptional magic of Arc and Current. Deal 2 damage to target unit nearby any number of times. You may spend 2 to additionally target a new unit nearby the previous one. So it can't hit the previous one. But I'm imagining, if you pay 6, I imagine you can use the first hit on the first guy, 2 more for a second guy, and then you can do 2 more and hit the first guy again, if I'm reading that correctly, in which case that's a very nice little card there. Wings of Invention. Yes, very good. Who needs minions that can carry you to fly when you have something like this? So good. Oh, Panorama Manticore. This is what I was talking about in the last video. I really wanted this guy because in my Knight deck, Sir Tom Thumb can like ride a beast. So I really want the Questing Beast. I didn't get that in my Arthurian Legend boxes like almost a year ago now. But now I have Panorama Manticore, so Sir Tom Thumb's going to be flying. Very cool. Very cool. I like that. It's an elite. Buffalo, Evil Lethal, Firebolts. Hey, that goes with Manticore. Okay. Mad Dash. Actually, Mad Dash seems like a nice tech card. I should just put that in decks with red in it. Just a nice little bit of burst movement to catch your opponent off guard. All right. What is this? Are we on the second row now, or I've lost track? Sorry, guys. I'm enamored by the art. Ooh, Lighthouse. Oh, it's a dual land. Here we go. Sorry, dual land. Magic term. What would you call these? Are they called dual sites? Lighthouse, an exceptional sight of water and air. A luminous pillar pierced the tempest, and we knew all was not lost. We were home. Lighthouse. Now, if I had to pick something for water and air, honestly, a lighthouse is pretty good. But lighthouses have like a very constructed feeling to them, so like it makes me think of like earth and water. But I guess that's what an aqueduct is, because it's something that carries the water. I guess a lighthouse soars above. I don't know. I think I'd pick like a bubbling waterfall, or maybe like a grand fountain, like water that's getting pushed up in the air, or water that's falling from on high. That's what I'd do for water and air, maybe. But dang, that art is so pretty. Holy moly. Cone of Flame. Oh, this is like a Dungeons and Dragons type of thing. What is this? Choose a direction from the caster. Deal damage to each unit at the location of the area effect. It's like a boom, a big burst of fire. That's super cool. And speaking of big burst of fire, Fireball! Exceptional magic of deflagrant destruction. Well then, Incendiary Evil, or Incendiary Insult? No, that'd be like a scathing fire spell, not a direct fireball. Shoot a projectile. It deals 4 damage on impact and 2 damage to each other unit at that location. So it explodes. It's an exploding fireball. Whoa, Mask of Mayhem. Now this looks gnarly. Oh my god, I do not want to ever have a minion wear this. What am I, torturing my own guys? What the heck? Elite armor in the midst of a mad melee. Whenever a nearby minion can attack, it must. Oh, wow. Nearby strikes deal double damage. Oh, so this is like a Grim Guisarm for everyone. Go crazy. It's like a Green Knight Grim Guisarm combo piece. That's kind of freaky. I like it though. And Wall of... Oh, we haven't seen Wall of Air yet. We've seen the other 2 walls, I think. Wall of Ice and Wall of Fire. Oh, is there like a Wall of Stone? Maybe. Probably. Conjure up the border of a site you control. Minions with airborne or 2 or less power can traverse Wall of Air. So this just straight up stops people from crossing. That's cool. What else we got in here? Extinguish. You haven't seen this before. Extinguish. Banish all fire minions and fire auras occupying target site up to 2 steps away. That's cool. That's cool. Rightio then. On to the next pack. Let me speed it up a bit. I'm taking a little too long. Hoya! Another root spider. Very good. Cave in. Burrow all minions and artifacts occupying target land site. Okay. Telekinesis. We saw that. Here we go. Our elite. Undertaker engine. Now that sounds pretty metal. What does it do? An elite automaton of mechanic cryptopsy? What is cryptopsy, I wonder? Like cryogenics is ice. Cytotopsy is like, I think something to do with like human cells and medicine, I think. At the end of your turn, you may burrow and unburrow any combination of artifacts and minions at this site. Oh my god. I'm guessing cryptopsy is probably something to do with like exhuming, excavating, and burying things. Or maybe it has to do with like the shifting of earth. Whatever the case, brutal. Look at how brutal this art was, and look at how brutal that mask art is. There's some brutal designs in this. Artifacts get nasty. Mortality, Unravel. I love the Unravel art. It's actually so pretty. Holy moly. Hum hum, hum hum. All right. We got another one going. Let's take a look here. See what we got. Monster Hunter. Yeah, kill those monsters. This guy looks so cool. Vanguard Knights. Whoa, we got Knights in the name. I'm interested already. Vanguard Knights have +2 power if they are alone at the furthest forward of your units. Oh, wow. So like a 3 for conditional 4 seems pretty good. Peregrine Apparition. Did you know the peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on the planet? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Airborne, movement +3, void walk. Oh, we've read this guy before. Yeah, good. Magnetic muzzle. Oh, my lord. Look at that. Ugh. Strings of evil magic binding you. An elite relic of disquieting silence. Ugh. Bear loses all non-basic abilities and can't drop magnetic muzzle. Ooh. At the end of each player's turn, if magnetic muzzle is abandoned, that player attaches it to a nearby minion. I see, I see. So you put it on a guy that's gonna die, or that you like don't want your opponent to kill, because if they do, they get punished, and the muzzle magnetizes to their units and like attaches them. That's cool. Bear loses all non-basic abilities and can't drop magnetic muzzle. So even though an avatar could pick this up, at the end here it says that player attached it to a nearby minion. So you can't disable enemy avatars with it, which is good game design. I think disabling an avatar would be a disaster. In fact, anything that disables an avatar would probably be like the most chasey card ever. Okay. On to the next pack. Let's see here. What do we got here? A flaming sword. Dude, I love the flaming sword. Ooh, a holy ground, pretty. Lucky, whoa, this is a cool art. Lucky charm? Look at that, it's like roiling background of magic. Like plumes of electrical spiritual fire. An exceptional relic of Benison and Boon. Bear's controller has, whenever you would determine an outcome at random, determine an extra time and choose one. Oh! Interesting. So for like 13 Treasures of Britain type stuff, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's cool. That's just the exceptional. Here we go. Court Jester. Oh, this is me, huh? At the end of your turn, each nearby avatar discards a random card. Ooh. Ooh, Court Jester. More like Maddening Jester, making you lose track of your spells and sights. Naughty fella. Okay, okay. Whoa. And so far, this box is awesome. Oh, sorry. I meant to open it on the screen. I just like bringing it close to my body. It feels more stable that way. You know, you like hug a pack to your chest. Bane Widow. Genesis may kill target minion. Oh, here. So it has to be like on one of your sides. Interesting. I mean, Ominous Owl can get some shenanigans going, and I'm sure there's other spells and whatnot that let you cast your opponent's sights, but that's good. Of course, there's spells that move your enemy stuff to other sides, so you can pull somebody in and then Bane Widow them. Pretty good. Flank Maneuver. Love that card. Got a foil it in the previous box. Fey Changeling. Funny. Whoa. Bold Demons of Adam. Elite Demons Run Amok. Wow. Look at that. Tap. Move 3 steps in a cardinal direction. When Bold Demons of Adam enter each location, they strike each untapped unit there. Ah, and that's when they enter. So before the opponent has a chance to like intercept, defend, or fight or anything to like stop them. Interesting. So these guys just like to move. They're like trampling people. I get it now. They're like trampling beasts. Unstoppable force. Very cool. There's another wall of air. Oh, we got a foil. What do we got? Exorcism. Maddening Bells. Foil Elite. Oh my lord. Spells cast by a nearby spellcaster cost 2 more to cast. Well, now we can drive our opponent mad by having this glare in their face. We'll just drop that right next to them, and then they can't even see their spells, let alone play them. Cost 2 more. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, Wall of Fire. Oh, we've seen those already. I think the only wall we haven't seen is like a Wall of Earth. But I know that in Arthurian legends, there's a card called Wall of Brambles, which is an Earth spell. So I'm wondering if like maybe there isn't an Earth wall in this set, and then they were like, oh shoot, we forgot. Let's put it in the next set. And then that's what Eric Curios and his team did. Font of Life. Whoa, True Sight Crossbow. Bear has range and can target stealth units? Wait, that seems really good. I mean, I guess it's just like Boars the Younger that can keep getting picked up, but that's cool. Shield Maidens. Oh, wow. Bit of Viking inspiration. Nearby allies take 1 less damage. That's awesome. Exceptional Mortals hold the line. Super thematic. Whoa. Edge of the World. Reminds you of the never-ending story. Look at that, like the cosmos coming in. An elite site on the border of unreality must always be adjacent to the void. Ah, so people can't place next to it. Oh, so like, let's say you... So if you and your opponents like sort of meet edges, and you are able to like place your next site sideways, well, I guess then they can place it here, and then you can place there. So there's a bit of like placement tech with that. That's still good though. Elite site, love to see it. Some bats. Ooh, we got another foil coming up. What do we got here? Unland eel. 2 for 2. Submerge. Whenever unland eel submerges, it may drag another minion down with it. Holy moly. Wait, that's brutal. Because you can just start drowning people. Wow. Wow, that's kind of rude. A little bit of a bullying tactic, one might say. Okay. Very nice. Wawa. Oh man, here we go. What do we got here now? Phantasmal Shade, saw one of those in the previous box. Mariner's Curse, likewise. Orban Harpooners, tap. Deal 1 damage to target minion above or below an adjacent water site. So they can shoot at things below them kind of vibe. And pull that minion to this location. I see. They're like harpooners shooting harpoons at like sea beasts and pulling them to the surface so they can get killed more easily. That's cool. I like that. That's very thematic. What do we got here? Polymorph. Transform target nearby minion into a frog token. Well, that's brutal. So there's a cool Arthurian Legends card called Degradation. I think it is also 2 and maybe 1 water threshold. And you turn a mortal into a foot soldier or something like that. Very good card. Love playing it against my knights. Well, no, I hate it, but, you know. I love seeing my cards do well against my other cards. Even if it brings me great pain in a narrative, story-driven sense. I don't want my Sir Pellinor getting degraded into a foot soldier. What a horrible way for his story to end. Alrighty, what do we got here now? You know, I just realized there's probably a lot of people, because like my intended audience is people that already know this game. But I just realized that I might, oh, here we go, a unique, hold up, let me quit my babbling for a second. Twist of Fate. Unique magic to reverse one's fortunes. Reverse one's fortunes, swap hands? Exchange life totals, with target opponent. X is the difference between your life totals. Oh, nice. I like that. So you can't get, like, super absurd with it. Oh, but you can, like, really pull a switcheroo with the whole Death's Door mechanic this card. I really like the Death's Door mechanic this game. Oh, that's a unique as well. There we go, our 3rd unique this box. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like my primary audience is being made for, like, people that already know this game. And so when I say stuff about Arthurian Legends and Pellinor and Sir Tom Thumb writing this and that and whatever, it's like I expect you guys already know it. But there could be people that are watching this that have no idea that Arthurian Legends is even a thing in this game. And so it's like, what is this guy yapping about? So, you know, Summoning Sphere. An exceptional aura ushers in a dark era. Ooh, I like that. You may summon minions to affected sites. Ooh, okay. For 1, that's a nice, like, early 1. Well, it's not a nice early 1 drop because you need there to be sites to enchant. I wonder, can you enchant to, like an area where there are all sites? Like, if there are no sites, can you, like, enchant towards, like, a partial void, maybe? And the crossbowmen with their pavises. Very cool. Wind Blast. Push everything atop sites 1 step in a cardinal direction. So big, boom, big gust of wind. Devil's Egg. We got an Angel's Egg in the last box. What's Devil's Egg? It probably loses life? An elite relic of Diabolical Affliction. At the end of each turn, the controller of Devil's Egg's site loses 1 life. So there's a new card in Gothic that I think is the better version of this. It's I think it's called like Corrupting Seed or something like that, and it's like the controller of the site loses 3 life a turn. So, you know. And I think it also costs 3, just like the Devil's Egg. So same kind of cost, just, you know, more damaging, of course. Alrighty. Woo. Here we go. Whoa, this pack's opening a little weird. It's like opening before the seam. See that? It's kind of strange. Alright, let's get it. Tide Naiads. Sunken Treasure again. Waypoint Portal, we got a few of those already. Black Obelisk, here we go. I was looking at the Curio page that somebody in the Sorcery Discord server showed me, and this was on there, and I don't know how to tell if this is a Curio or not, so I'm just going to look at it. Black Obelisk site has, at the start of your turn, lose 2 life and gain 2 mana this turn. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. My bad. How dare I sneeze? I'm not a human being. Humans don't sneeze. What are we doing here? Alrighty. I feel bad going through these cards so quickly because like I want to like nerd out over the art and stuff, but I also don't want this video to be an hour plus long like the last one. Oh my god. If anybody watched through that, thank you. But holy moly, you should report me to YouTube for wasting your time. Whoa, giant shark. What is this? An elemental beast smells blood in the water. Submerged and waterbound. Makes sense. It's a fish. It'd be weird to see a fish on like a bit of land flopping about. Whenever another unit enters or moves between sites in this body of water, giant shark moves to that unit to fight it. Ooh. In this body of water. So the whole entire like contiguous connections of water sites. That's really cool actually. What do we got here? A floodplain. Oh, we got a browse. All right. So in the last box, we got King of the Realms. We got the Demonic Contract where you draw 3 cards. And we got Atlantean Fate. I believe this is like the air equivalent of like the Power 9 cards. So that's sick. That's awesome. That's great. Love to see it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. We are just hitting banger after banger after banger after banger. These boxes are kind of crazy good. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, you know, like knock on wood and all that. But oh, poisonous dagger. That's an omen, isn't it? I need to shut my mouth about my luck, or else I'm gonna poison my luck. Mudflow. Ooh, what are these? Some mercenaries. What? Albaspine pikemen. I want to know who the Albaspine are, or maybe that's like a historical reference. Who knows? Strikes first while attacking. Ah, makes sense. When you have a big pokey stick, when you strike with it, you're striking first. Courtesan Thias. Courtesan Thay. Sorry, I got the A and I mixed up. Wow, Courtesan Thay? Thighs? Well, not thighs, because that's like Thighs. Thays? I think it's Thays. A unique mortal of sedition and seduction. Ooh, a courting courtesan then. Genesis. During their next turn, each player is controlled by the previous one. Oh, interesting. That's so weird. During your opponent's next turn, you control them, and then during your next turn, your opponent controls you. I wonder if there's ways to do it where you can set up that your turn, you can't do anything. That's interesting. But that's a unique, which is really sick. So awesome. Is that a foil? That is a foil. A foil Dispel. Alrighty-o. Very nice. Very nice. Nothing too crazy. Now, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm looking for a couple of those dual mana sites because my four-color night deck with all the 4 thresholds, I got 2 Glastonbury Tours, but I got no other triple threshold land, so I kind of need as much threshold fixing as I can get. Phase Assassin, Awakened Minions, awaken my minions. Whoa, another unique. Let's see what we got here. Ultimate Horror. 8 mana, what the heck? 6 power, so below rate for the mana to power, so it must have a crazy ability. Airborne Voidwalk, that's pretty good. Genesis, summon each other dead Voidwalk minion to a nearby site or void. Wow. Oh, wow, that's messed up. Wow. That's like a crazy comeback, I win the game kind of card. Of course, your opponent could then just Craterize everything to dust. But if they're in the void, I don't think Craterize hits, right? Like, it needs a site for the damage to continue over. Maybe it doesn't. That's a cool thing about new card games, and one of the things I really appreciate about Sorcery, when I'm learning it with my friends, and because of how, like, the cards are worded in, like, a very narrative way, like, we just sort of extemporaneously agree upon the rules. Oh, nice. Step. Love it. Need more. Autumn Unicorn, pretty. Whirling Blades. Puppet Master. Uh-oh. That can't be a good sign. What does Airborne Machiavelli have to say here? An elite spirit pulls the strings. Airborne Genesis. Gain control of all tapped minions here until Puppet Master leaves the realm. Okay, Nicolo pulling the strings. That's pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. I'm glad I got the stat. The Puppet Master is also cool. Don't get me wrong. That's the elite, of course. But, wow. More dual threshold cards, please. Alrighty. I mean, we got an Honest Core. I'm already super happy. Raised Dead. Cool. Rolling Boulder. This can backfire hard. Clamor of Harpies. Airborne. Ooh, a red Airborne. I mean, we saw the Manticore stuff, but red Airborne's cool to see. Nice fiery Airborne. Exceptional Monsters of Ardent Desire. Airborne. Genesis. Teleport target weaker minion to this location. Clamor of Harpies may strike it. Ooh, so you can teleport somebody that's like carrying a pivotal artifact, like a Horn of Caerleon or like a, what's that one card? Oh man, I'm forgetting. It's a really cool Arthurian Legends card. Oh, Ring of the Morrigan. Just beat it up. Take that artifact for yourself. Hounds of Onderos. 5 for 4. So below rate in the power section, power to mana, so it should be above rate in the ability. Nowhere is safe from these elite beasts. Ooh. Airborne, Burrowing, Submerge, Voidwalk. Nearby enemies permanently lose stealth. Oh wow, these are the ultimate predators. They will hunt you to the ends of the earth. Well, actually, they'll hunt you past the ends of the earth. They have Voidwalk. Wow. That is terrible. It's like an eldritch vibe to it. That's cool. I like that they're beasts and not monsters. That's cool. Spin attack! Man, that glare is brutal. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's ruining my camera's ability to focus as well. I need to fix that. I'm making this video when it's like dark outside, so like my window that's like right over there, no like natural light coming in. So I have to use these, these fake lights, these electrical lights. And so the glare, I think, is very brutal as a result. Sea Raider, we saw that in the last box. Ridiculous card. Guile's Sirens, man. I love how, like, picked clean and desiccated his corpse is below the water, but right above, he looks just as inviting as the ladies. It's, like, so cool. Floodplain, cool. Battlefield. What does Battlefield do? An elite sight of the Wages of War. Genesis. Conjure a broken weapon or armor here. Okay, I don't know what... I've seen that come up on another card, like the whole broken idea. And I'm not exactly sure what it means. What does it mean, broken? Oh, there's a foil. We just saw a foil. Let's find out what it is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5th card. Oh, wow. Foil Elite. And it's the terrifying Undertaker engine. Again, the brutal monstrosity. You know, you'd think that foil would make him look more like approachable. Nah, dude. It just makes him look more spiky. Like the blades all over his body are more sharp. Oh my god. This guy's gonna bury you and exhume you and toss you about. You are a plaything to this foiled freak. Holy moly. Oh, Wave Shaper. That I think we didn't get that avatar in the last box. We got the other 3 elemental avatars. This box is matching what I missed. I love it. And we got 4 more to go. We're not going to do them all tonight, I don't think, because it's a little late for me, guys. A little late. I was very hyped over the last box, getting a foil Philosopher's Stone. That was brutal. That was, like, beautifully brutal. Ooh, a free city. The city that fights back. Love to see it. Shield Wall. Until your next turn, each ally takes 1 less damage for each other ally it's nearby. You know, I really liked a lot of the Viking and like Anglo-Saxon Chronicle inspired settings and characters in these. And I'm wondering if we're... Ooh, we'll read this in a second. I'm wondering if we're going to go to like a Scandinavian or Nordic themed set next. Or maybe we might go to like a Crusades themed set next, like a Middle Eastern, or we might do like a high, like super high fantasy mega magic set. But I guess Arthurian Legends was kind of like that, but that's like more esoteric, mystical magic in my opinion. Imperial Road, an elite site once spanned an empire. Genesis, target opponent, then you may play a site adjacent to this one. Ooh, so if your opponent doesn't have any sites in hand, this can really cut them off and ramp you. Ah, very cool. I like that. I like that. Because when me and my friends play, we're always like drawing spells, and I seem to be like one of the only people that always draws a sight at the start, mainly because I'm looking for that color fixing in my night deck. So a card like that could punish my my friends into I don't know why I said it like that. My friends, and when they want to do nothing but draw spells and then just top deck sights for the rest of the game, a card like that Imperial Road, could really punish them. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I'm already teching with my cards on how to be a butthead to my friends. Butthead, what am I, 5? Drought, Wildfire, Backstab. Ooh, we haven't seen this yet. Target minion moves to an adjacent location, if needed, to strike another target tapped minion there. Ah, cool. Cool. Yeah, Backstab. Oh, and it doesn't... Oh, but the... Okay, so the enemy minion has to be tapped. That reminds me of Royal Assassin from Magic the Gathering. Man, that card used to be so cool. Here we go. Our Elite Master Tracker. All enemies permanently lose stealth? So what if he leaves? What if he leaves the realm? Do enemies still lose stealth? Like, how does his ability work? Has he just tracked them even when he's long gone? Love to see it. More Grey Wolves. Always need more Grey Wolves. You can't have enough. It's the one ordinary that you'll always need more of. You never know. One day this game might get a format where you can have a 500 card deck. And we all might be laughing at that guy that collects 500 ordinary wolves. But we won't be laughing then, I tell you what. Alrighty, here we go. Quarrelsome Kobolds. We've read that before. Another step. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love getting my dual threshold lands. Or my sites. But I think I got extra steps now. Extra steps, yeah. I'm working out, taking extra steps. Unland Eel, hey, we got to foil one of you. Look at you right there, Mr. Unland Eel. Welcome back. Highland Falconer. Oh, boy. I can already tell I'm going to like this. This guy's going to, like, summon beasts 100%. 2 for 1. So very below rate. Very low cost, though. So his ability might be interesting, like a setup ability. An Elite Mortal and Master of Flight. Genesis. You may search your hand and spellbook for a beast with airborne. Yep, there it is. And mana cost 2 or less and summon it here. Shuffle if needed. I mean, that's awesome. He's a falconer. He's summoning birds. To me, my creatures. I like that. I love that. Alrighty. So looking at a 37-minute video so far. Making much better time than last time, that's for sure. No foil Philosopher's Stone. So are we really doing that much better, guys? No, I'm kidding. I gotta stop dropping it. I promise I won't mention it at all during the third box. I promise. And if I break my promise, well, too bad. Battering Ram. Units here have tapped. Destroy target adjacent wall or monument. Interesting. Colicky Dragonettes. So we got this in our last box, and I remember thinking that is really good because you can move, shoot. So even if your opponent like has to constantly move their avatar to avoid like the line of sight, it's still really good. And you can like move past enemies you want to shoot so they can't like body block the projectiles. That's a cool card. I like that. Yokai Kappas, Turtles, Elite Beasts, Elite Beasts Imperil this pond. Discard a water site, untap Yokai Kappas, use only once per turn. Honestly, that doesn't seem super good. Am I crazy? 4 for 3 as well? I don't know. That doesn't seem exceptional to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's some crazy like untapped tech. Oh, ooh, a foil flame caller. Now that, whoa, the Phoenix Flame behind him looks freaking crazy in the foiling. What in the world? You know, I sometimes prefer non-foil arts to like to foil arts because like the like iridescent rainbowing that comes in foils can look like it doesn't fit the art of the card. But let me tell you, an iridescent rainbow sheened Phoenix Flame, yeah, that fits. So I'm kind of torn. I know this guy's like technically an ordinary, but I'm gonna put him in the elite and unique foil pile. I think he deserves it. He looks that baller, you know? That is sick though. That is sick. Well, I guess I have to make a mono flame deck, you know? I wonder if the 4 thresholds are based on humorism. I bet you there's some element to it like that. Like hot, dry, wet, cold, evil presence, wind sylph, accursed albatross. This card's messed up. Rest in peace. An elite aura of grave permanence. Whenever a spirit or undead minion occupies affected land sites, burrow it. Oh. So return to your graves, unnatural creatures. I like that. That's cool. So do spirits have like a negative connotation in this game? Or are they generally like malevolent forces? Because undead, obviously. Obviously evil bad guys. Ooh, Spark Mage. Ding dong. Love to see it. Alrighty. Oh, we're already nearing the end of the box. Wow-wee. Oh my lord. So we got, this is our 11th from the end. We got only 10 more packs after this. Geyser? What the heck? I haven't even seen this yet. That's crazy. I've been through almost 2 entire boxes, and there's still exceptionals that I haven't seen yet. That's kind of amazing. This turn, flood target site and give each minion their airborne. Draw a card. Wait, flood... Oh, so you flood a site, but nothing's going to die there because they all get airborne for now. Or wait, what? But normally when you flood a site, it's not like it submerges them anyways. Wait, why is it giving them airborne? I'm confused. Oh, because the guys are pushing them up. I see, I see. Tor's Hammer Trinket, cool. Dwarven Digging Team. Flame Wave. Flame Wave flows horizontally from one edge of the realm to the other. Deal damage to each unit atop sites in the area of effect. So it says 7, 5, 3, 1, but I imagine you can make it so the top row where your enemy avatar starts could be 7, 5, 3, 1 approaching you. Right? Because like the top is an edge of a realm as well, right? But it's specifically 4. It's only 4 blocks. So maybe you can only go from like left to right or right to left. That's probably what it is. That's almost certainly what it is. So that would be the edge. Yeah, because top and bottom of realm is where your enemy and your avatar start. And then edges are the left and right, like the columns, the furthermost columns. Huh, cool. That's a cool... Man, I like how like it's a wave of fire. This game is like mechanically so thematic. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. I will say I started with Magic when I was a wee little lad, when I was in 4th grade. Loved that game. Still play it to this day. But, no, I'm not trying to trash talk or anything, but Magic's kind of lost its luster and its spark for me. I tried getting to a game called Flesh and Blood, which, ooh, oh my god, I needed this. Pristine Paradise provides no mana or threshold unless completely empty. Well, you know what? Even though the knights might search for the Holy Grail, they can find a holy landmark. Pristine Paradise. Oh, it's so beautiful. You know what? If I were to get a... this isn't my sorcery mat, by the way. This is my friend's. If I were to get a sorcery mat, I'd want this, or I might want the one elite site from Arthurian Legends, where you pick what threshold it enters as. Valley Delight. That card's super pretty. Well, there's another unique for us. Bringing our unique count to I don't know what, just more than enough. Like, holy moly. I mean, after I saw the Onyx, I was like, yeah, okay, I don't need any more uniques from this box. I'm content. We got a Browse, an Elementalist, a Paradise, an Onyx. Like, honestly, that Courtesan seems like it might be a really banger card. I feel like that Courtesan could be up there, but I might be misjudging. Delcian Phalanx, we saw that earlier. Brobdingnag Bullfrog. Brobdingnag Bullfrog. Brobdingnag Bullfrog. This guy's funny. Lava Salamander. How are we still coming across exceptionals we haven't seen? That's crazy. Wow, you really need to get a lot of boxes of beta to get your... Like, to open a natural playset of everything then. That's crazy. Fire Spellcaster. Takes no damage from fire spells. Ooh. Interesting. I don't know exactly what the wording on the spell Detonate from Gothic is, but I imagine if it says deal 3 damage to everything here, this guy might live it. Especially if he's casting it. Interesting. Belfry? Well then. Belfry College or Belfry Castle? An elite monument to common conviction. At the end of your turn, untap all nearby allies. Ooh, only your allies? That's pretty good. Because a lot of cards in this game are very symmetrical in their effects, and the idea is like you want to really use your like unit and site placement to make it so that you maximize from the positioning of your things versus your opponents getting the same benefit. But that's asymmetrical. That's only your allies untap. And it's your allies, so that includes your avatar, which is really helpful. I don't know if it's really helpful. It means your Avatar can at least fight back if push comes to shove. Alrighty, last 6 packs of the box. God, I want to keep mentioning how I got a foil Philosopher's Stone in my first ever beta box, but I'm gonna shut up. I say as I mention it. And what do we got here? Infiltrate. Sophisticated magic for elite access. Gain control of target enemy minion until it deals damage and tap it. It gains stealth. Oh! Somebody's swapping teams. That's kind of cool. I like that. I also love how red her dress is. It's like a perfect deepened crimson. Super sinister. More ordinary wolves. Or not ordinary wolves. Gray wolves. Ordinary wolves. What am I saying? What am I yapping about? Get off my lawn. No, I'm not that old. Not that old. Even though I might open a pack like I have issues because I'm old. Frost Nova. Okay. Syrian Templar. God, that guy looks so cool. Ooh, another dual sight. Lighthouse. Love to see it. Royal Bodyguard. This might be up my alley. Hold on. An elite mortal of steadfast loyalty. If nearby avatar or royalty, king, queen, prince, or princess would take damage, Royal Bodyguard may take that damage instead. I love effects like that. Gawain was, I think, the first knight I opened in my Arthurian Legends box, and I read his ability. I was like, oh, takes damage for people, and if he takes damage and dies this way, you draw a card. I was like, yep, the noble sacrifice. I love that kind of mechanic. I love it. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I really like that. Sedge crabs. Yeah. Go sideways. Sideways in my other hand. God, I need to like reposition my camera or something. Alrighty. Wow, this is after this pack we only have 3 left. Kind of crazy to think about. Man, we're already almost 50 minutes. I thought I was making good time. Dodge roll, cool. Purge Juggernaut. An elite automaton of ceaseless slaughter. At the end of your turn, Purge Juggernaut taps and moves to an adjacent location. Kill all minions there. Jesus. Wow, wait, oh my god, is this vehicle made of the bones and bodies of those that he's destroyed before? That's kind of brutal. Man, automatons really are soulless killing machines. Oh, we got a foil. Awakened mummies. Exceptional undead roused from rest. We didn't read this earlier, but we should have. Summon awakened mummies burrowed safely. Burrowed safely? What does that mean? When an enemy unit moves onto the ground above them, they unburrow and intercept. Oh, interesting. What if somebody's moving past them like they have +1 movement or something? Do they still intercept? I wonder. Well, foil exceptional. Love to see it. And I do mean that. I know it sounds sarcastic because I'm like low energy. Love to see it. No, I do mean it. Like that is really sick. I love the like fuming pit foiling, like ghastly fumes that are coming from their little den they've dug in the ground. The foil looks beautiful on it. Well, it actually looks ghastly, so like beautiful. It looks artistic, but I wouldn't want to get anywhere near it if you know what I'm saying. A bridge troll. Wait a minute. They made a site after you, buddy. Let's see what it says. An exceptional troll an exceptional troll accosts the incautious. Oh, that's funny. Accost incautious. Whenever an enemy attacks bridge troll, they must spend all of the remaining mana to give to you on your next turn. Ooh, that's a mighty fine price. Divine Healing? Look at you. Gain 7 life. Now, that might seem really busted, 1 for 7 life. But in this game, when you go to 0 life, you get to what's called Death's Door, and you can't gain life after that. Like, when you're at Death's Door, you can't even gain life. So, like, this card's useless to you if you're at Death's Door, you know? So that's, like, you think it's good, but it's like, maybe not. Ooh, Shifting Sands. Genesis. Reactivate the Genesis abilities of your nearby deserts. Oh, that's a lot of pings. You could, like, centralize all those deserts onto one guy and nuke him. Ruler of Thule. Ooh, this looks like an exiled fella. A unique mortal of hibernal majesty. Oh, so he's been asleep? Oh, is he a returning king, maybe? Charge. All allies can move as if the top and bottom edges of the realm were connected. Other allies occupying sites there have +1 power. Oh my god, and he has the polar bears in the background. So he's like the polar bear ability, but for everyone. As if the top and bottom edges of the realm were connected. Other allies occupying sites there have +1 power. So he's the king of the borders. That's really cool. And he's a unique. I like that. Oh man, this game is so like, I keep saying it, but like thematically, artistically, like I might not even ever play with like 90% of these cards. Like realistically speaking, it's possible. You know, it's a small game. Like that's its downside. It's hard to find people to play with, especially up here. We're gonna be going to San Francisco soon to hopefully play with some people, find a play group. That would be really sick. But yeah, like I don't even have to play these cards. It's just like a treat to like read them and examine them and recognize the art, like the polar bears in his background. Like it's just so cool. Oh, oopsies. Butterfingers. Seasoned Sellsword. Uh-oh. I don't like them. Sellsword makes me think your opponent can take it. An elite mortal serves the highest bidder. Avatars nearby have discard a card, gain control of Seasoned Sellsword. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, they name the card so well that you can just like figure out what they're gonna do. Like that bullfrog from the last box when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this guy eats and carries people 100%. Well, I thought he eats them. I didn't know he'd like carry them around. I thought he'd like just swallow them for good. Ooh, a foil holy ground. Oh no, that's a holy site. Look at that. Oh, well, it is literally a site that's holy. But I meant like, it's just so beautiful. It's a holy site, like a 7 wonder of the world. Oh man, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. I love that. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I really like a lot of the like old covenant Christianity and like apocryphal inclusions. Like they have a lot of named angels in the Gothic set, and if you really think about it, I think the only named angels in the Old Testament, New Testament too, I think, are Gabriel and Michael. Like there's no like Uriel, there's no Havarkam, Samael and all that. Like those aren't named in any Bible. They're all apocryphal. Ooh, Crossroads as our final unique / elite card. This one happens to be an elite. Crossroads. An elite site points in the right direction. Genesis. Look at your next 4 sites. Put 3 on the bottom of your atlas. Oh, a little bit of site fixing. That's cool, because like Browse requires you have a bunch of threshold. This is just like, oh, play your site and figure out what you're doing next. I like that. Ooh, we got a foil in here. Our final pack is a foil. All right, guys. Big money, big money. Good luck, good luck. Minor Explosion. Plume Pegasus. Reading these ordinary cards makes the foil card better. Miracle Workers. And a Blizzard. Affected sites and units atop them can't be attacked or intercepted. Oh, so it like gives you cover. At the start of your turn, dispel Blizzard. That's kind of sick. Man, I love how, like, bright white. It's actually snow blindness because it's so foily and shiny. Oh, and a flame caller. Ha! Flame caller, meet your upgrade. All right, guys. This box, again, seemed pretty freaking awesome. This time we got 2 foil elites. Last box we got 1. I'm surprised. Well, actually, last box we got a foil elite and a foil unique. And, of course, I keep saying I won't mention it, but I keep mentioning it. So, yeah, looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good here. Oh, I don't want to chip the edges of these unique cards. Because our uniques were real. I mean, we got an Onyx. Like, come on now. We're already happy. We're already rolling in the dough. Ooh. Yeah, that Courtesan lady might be really good. I might be discounting her. There must be, like, some tech card. Like, cards that let you have extra turns are always super good. Like, in any game kind of thing. Well, guys, that goes for our second box. I don't think I'm going to film a third box opening now because of, like, the lighting situation. But, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.